Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study Chapter 2 of Organization of Commerce and Management. Our today's topic is Functions of Management. Let's start with our study. So first question is, what is management? And answer is, every organization has certain goals and efforts which are taken to achieve these goals is called management. Management is a combination of various functions which includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating and controlling. Management is needed in every organization, be it social, economical or political. Now let's study functions of management. Here you can see different functions of management which are playing very important role in any form of organization. Planning is the first and most important function of management, which is very simple to understand as we all do planning in our life for different situations. Planning is done by students, teachers, parents, householders, as well as by businessmen. Planning is one of the basic functions of management. It requires logical thinking, creativity, imagination, sound judgment, and with the help of these qualities, planning can be made effective. Effective planning is a key to success, which acts as a tool for solving the problems. Let's study definition given by James Stoner. Planning is the process of establishing goals and a suitable course of action for achieving these goals. This definition emphasizes that determining goal is the first step in planning because when goal is predetermined, then it is easy to work on that goal. Necessary steps could be taken easily to achieve those goals. Let's study importance of planning. So first point is helps to set clear objectives. Planning is goal oriented. It is the process which makes objectives more clear and specific. It helps managers to analyze the current conditions of the organization. With the help of planning, organization will be able to achieve their goals. Our second point is provides path of action. So here students, only setting objective is not enough. Proper action plan is required. And here planning acts as a guide. It provides proper direction for doing the right things at the right time with right way to get the right results. Now let's move to next point. Planning improves performance. So good planning leads to proper and efficient working of the employee in an organization. Here, due to planning, employees know in advance as to what is expected from them and how to achieve it. Okay, now let's study students. In today's modern world, business activity is full of risk and uncertainties. If anyone want to do any business, first thing came to his mind, that is risk factors. What are the risk factors in that business? So here our next topic is minimizing the risk. Here we'll learn how planning helps to reduce risks and uncertainties. Sometimes probability is that any kind of changes in business leads to risk and uncertainties, which cannot be eliminated totally, but they can be anticipated and tackled with preventive measures. So conclusion of this point is planning is the process of looking into future and anticipating the future changes. So with proper planning, any type of risk which is seen in the business could be minimized. So let's go to next topic. Planning leads to optimum utilization of resources. As we all know, every organization is having human, financial, as well as physical resources. These resources are nothing but 4 M's, that is, men, material, machinery, and money. Sometimes these resources are scarce in nature, so they should be used effectively, efficiently, and economically. Organizational plans are prepared by taking into account the availability of resources, which brings higher efficiency and better results. One can also avoid wastage of resources by proper planning. And the next point which we are going to study, that is how managers are able to take rational decisions in the organization, helps in decision making. Yes, planning helps in decision making. So, taking decision is not an easy job. If any of the organization, there are number of alternatives in front of the management, and they have to select the best possible one among all of them. While taking decision, all positive and negative outcomes of the alternatives should be kept in mind. Thus, decision making is an integral and inseparable part of planning. Now student will study next topic with an example that is useful in setting the standards for controlling. Here you can see 4 steps are given. In the first step, establishment of standards, which shows how standards are set by the organization. If any organization want to achieve success, first of all, they'll establish standard for the organization. What do you mean by establishment of standards? They have to fix the target, what they want to achieve in future. Step 2, it shows measurement of actual performance. Here, what actual productivity or outcome is coming, that is measured. Establishment of standard is one thing different, which is estimated, and here actual performance, what actual outcome is coming from that organization. Step 3, it shows comparison of actual performance with the standard performance. Now here in during evaluation of third step, organization or managers would come to know what are the loopholes of their organization. Here they are comparing what they have actually achieved and what they have planned to achieve. I'll give you one simple example for your better understanding. As students are preparing for exams, and all students would wish to score more marks or more percentage. For example, as expectation is 80% and student achieved 70 to 75%. So here actual performance is less than set standards. In the same way, the managers, they have to compare what standard they have set and what actually they derive. The last step, which is very important step, corrective action. Here whatever loopholes are there, it has to be seen immediately and corrective action has been taken to improve that. In this way, all these controlling measures are useful while doing planning. Next point is facilitates coordination of all activities. All activities of business organization are closely related to each other. As there are various departments in the organization, they are marketing department, production department, research department, and sales department. Now here, integrated efforts are required. What is integrated efforts? Integrated efforts means all the departments have to work in harmony. They have to work together. So it's possible when well planning is done. Now, the last and one of the most important point is promotes innovative ideas. Planning is basically a decision making process which encourages creative thinking on the part of the managers. It is always expected that managers should come out with new ideas to achieve their goals, such as the managers they should be aware of the technology, which technology is going on in the market. There are different technology such as labor intensive or capital intensive. Labor intensive technology where more number of labors are used, and capital intensive technology where more number of machineries are used. So manager has to think which technology is suitable for their organization. Same way, new methods of production. There are various methods of production. These all things should be clear in producer's mind. Varieties of raw material. Sometimes some raw materials are available in some market at very reasonable price. In some market, the latest varieties of raw materials are available. These all knowledge has to be there to the managers. If he will be aware of all these things, he will become more and more creative. And creativity leads to innovations and in turn growth and prosperity for the organization. Now student, conclusion part. Here in short, planning plays very important role in every walk of life of an organization as well as an individual. Future is highly uncertain and the business environment is changing. Therefore, it is said, well planned is half done. Okay, now let's finish our this session. So here, if any producers or managers or business organization wants the answer of these questions such as what to produce, when to produce, how to produce, why to produce, where to distribute, all these answers will get their all these questions will get their answers from proper planning. Okay student, stay home, stay safe.